This November, voters in Berkeley, Oakland, and San Leandro will use ranked choice voting to elect most local officials. You may be wondering, what exactly is ranked choice voting? It's an important question. Ranked choice voting allows voters to rank candidates in order of preference when they fill out their ballot. This makes it possible to elect local officials with a majority of votes without the need for a separate runoff election. When you receive your ballot, it will consist of multiple ballot cards. Some of these cards will be identical to ballots you have used in the past. But the ranked choice ballot card looks different. The ranked choice ballot card will have 3 columns, each listing the name of all candidates running in the election. When marking the ranked choice ballot, you select your first choice candidate in the first column by completing the arrow pointing to them. You will then mark your second choice candidate by completing the arrow pointing to them in the second column. For your third choice candidate, you complete the arrow pointing to the candidate in the third column. If you wish to vote for a qualified write-in candidate, there is a blank line provided in each of the 3 choice columns. Write in the candidate's name, then complete the arrow pointing to their name. Please keep in mind that you should not choose the same candidate for your first, second, and third choice. If you select the same candidate in more than one column, your vote will still count only once. When the polls close on election day, all of the first choice votes are counted. Any candidate who receives a majority, which is more than 50% of the vote, is declared the winner. However, if no candidate receives more than 50% of the first choice votes, a process of eliminating candidates and redistributing votes begins. First, the candidate with the fewest number of first choice votes is eliminated. That is candidate B. Therefore, candidate B is eliminated. Those who selected the eliminated candidate as their first choice will have their vote transferred to their second choice. Then, all the votes are recounted. If any of the remaining candidates receives more than 50% of the votes, as candidate C does in the example shown here, he or she is declared the winner. If no candidate receives more than 50% of the votes, then the process of eliminating candidates and transferring their votes is repeated until one candidate has a winning majority. Now, we will demonstrate ranked choice voting with a real example. We have 3 candidates, Abe, Bob, and Jackie. Abe has received 3 votes, Bob has received 5 votes, and Jackie has received 4 votes. With 12 total votes cast, one of the candidates needs 7 votes to receive a majority, 50% plus 1 vote. As you can see, none of these candidates received a majority. So therefore, we must have a round of elimination and transfer. Because no candidate received a majority, the candidate who received the fewest number of first choice votes is eliminated from the election. In our example, this is candidate Abe. But because Abe is eliminated from the election, we must spend a little bit of time transferring the votes to help determine who the winner will be. Of the voters who picked Abe as their first choice candidate, 2 chose Bob as their second choice, and 1 chose Jackie as their second choice. Because of the elimination of candidate Abe, these second choice votes are transferred to the 2 remaining candidates. After the votes are transferred, we see that candidate Bob has 7 votes and candidate Jackie has 5 votes. In other words, Bob now has a majority. Therefore, he is declared the winner. We hope that you have learned more about ranked choice voting and who is elected using this method. And of course, there is more information available for your review at our website, www.acgov.org/ROV. Also, feel free to contact us at Alameda County Registrar of Voters, 1225 Fallon Street, Room G1, Oakland, California, 94612. Or you can call us at 510-272-6973.